Valley Railway Series, Book 1, Smudger the Free Engine. Dear friends, I once met a man whose father worked for the Upper and Lower Valley Railways. His name was Rio Gonji, he told me. He represented both railways. He would travel the world bringing engines who had been abandoned or sold back to the island and give them a second chance. I found to my surprise that lots of the engines Rio found still exist today. I met them, and they told me their stories. One little green engine told me some particularly interesting tales. The author. Smudger remembers. Once, a long time ago, there were 3 little engines who lived in their own little shed on their own little railway. Of the 3 of them, Duke was the oldest and wisest, and he liked to keep the little engines in order. Duke also helped new engines and taught them what to do. Many engines came and went on their little railway, but Duke outlasted them all. One day, a big gray tank engine had arrived. Duke had told him to take some trucks to the slate mines. "Don't be late. That would never suit his grace." The engine just laughed and puffed away with his trucks. After his hard work, he had stopped in a siding to rest. Next to him was a big shed. He could just barely see a green boiler and a long funnel.
It must be an engine. Hello? Is anybody in there?
Are you one of the new engines?
I might be. My name is Frederick.
My name's Smudger. I used to work on this railway too.
What happened?
I came here several years ago, but I wasn't used to the line, and I had a bad attitude. On my first day, Duke warned me that this railway puts up with no nonsense, and that I needed to be on my best behavior. "I'll be fine," I insisted. "I can handle myself." But that was easier said than done, as I soon found out. I often rode too roughly down the line, and often derailed. Duke got really tired of me constantly coming off. One day, I myself had finally gotten tired of his nagging. "Listen, Dukey," I said to him, "who worries about a few spills?" "We do here," he said, but I just laughed.
Why did you laugh?
I don't remember anymore. I must have found it funny, or else I laughed to hide my own shame. Smudger coughed, and then he continued. Then, one day, manager took away my wheels and told me he was going to make me useful at last.
So what do you do now?
He made me into a pumping engine to pump water out of a mine for some town. Then I broke down and I was moved here behind the shed. Driver says all I need is a good pair of wheels and I'll be running as good as new. Smudger sighed sadly. It would be so nice if I could go out and see the world again.
Well, if it's freedom you want, you should leave as quickly as possible.
Why is that?
This railway's on the verge of closing. Mines and routes are slowly going away. I'd say in a good year or 2, the engines will be up for sale.
Smudger gulped. Then what should I do?
There's an important man coming to visit tomorrow, representing a faraway railway. He's looking for engines ready to work as soon as possible.
How far away?
Far enough that you won't see me again. On the other side of the world, it seems. Driver says tomorrow's his last day on Sodor. So, if you want to get a new home, you'd better make sure to grab his attention.
I'll try. Thank you, Frederick.
Please, my friends call me Freddy.
And with that, Freddy chuffed off back to work.